She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On first down, it's Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Again, Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
He needs to start heeding their advice. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So a line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He dumps it off to Matthews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now is the Packers punter. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play of the drive there is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Darnold. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Play action. It's Darnold. Caught out left side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chicago.
On 1st and 10, Darnold going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, well, that's the dream.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
6. Bears nothing. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll begin by running the option. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's set away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense really should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 6-0 our score after 1. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Side complete. It's Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that'll be tipped and intercepted. Johnson, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Darnell Mooney, the target there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Darnold to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 13. Bears, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Packers 13, Bears 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to add to your lead. A mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And no coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out, Jeff.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over first and 10.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play. What did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, here's the option. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This is caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On the toss, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
That's complete right around the 8. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Darnold. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 27, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Welch. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bears 27, Packers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Rodgers, they get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Able to find Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Here's 1st down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Will get that complete to Alberto. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
their own 49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. Okui-Buma. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Rodgers again now. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's set, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
21, Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. Josh Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these fans to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. I'm trying to deal with